So, Christopher, we're here. We're going to do order of operations again. Your homework is all of it, front and back. Remember to do your 5 Alex topics. And then on Friday, we talked about the quiz. So, a little bit more notes on the quiz. Integers, multiply, divide, add, and subtract. Integers, you've been doing it on the do now. You've been doing it on the homework. And then absolute value, which looks like this. Absolute value, negative 5 plus 2. And number lines are also absolute value. When I ask you for the distance between 10 and 8, I'm actually asking you for absolute value, believe it or not. So I'm going to work on your quiz, have it ready for Friday. Again, quiz on integers, which is this, and absolute value. We're recording it so you are aware of what's going to be on your quiz, so there's no surprises. Now, I remember giving you this last Friday. Remember this?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So no. Have it in a safe place. It's not homework. Sometime this week, we're going to come back to it and finish it or continue working. But just wanted to remind you, don't throw this away. And it's not due today, unless you make me mad, and then I'll make it due today. But it's not. All right, just make sure you're not throwing this away, okay? I haven't forgotten about it. I need it for Halloween. And our deadline for Halloween is next week, so. All right, here we go. So today's date, 10/22/24. Level 2. I don't know, Oscar. Can we keep it down and we? Yes.
Are we doing level 1,000 tomorrow?
You know, maybe it would be perfect to do level 1,000 tomorrow on a Wednesday.
A million.
Fine, we'll do level 1,000,000.
Who's we? Who's we?
All right. So let's start with 10 divided by 2 times 3 plus 4.
You circle the division?
What is the only thing I do not circle?
Addition.
Very good. So I'm going to start circling the 10, then the divide, then the 2, then the multiplication, then the 3. Oh, I see a plus sign, Tiffany, so I stop circling right now on your paper, just like so, nice and neat.
It's 15.
Do you have the circle?
15.
And then we circle the 4. Now, why do we circle? The reason we circle is to force you to do the problems inside. Because some of you, this is the mistake I saw. So this is a mistake I'm going to do on the board. They'll divide and get 5, right? But what will happen is they'll do this part here and get 7. And then they want to multiply that. And it's like, no, what do I do first? Do I multiply or do I add?
Multiply.
You multiply, but these students, which is what I saw yesterday, is they're like, no, I want to put this 3 and the 4 together because, you know, they're close together. It's like, nope, multiplication beats it out. So with circling, you're forced to do this part first. So what is 10 divided by 2? 5
15.
times 3,
15.
15 plus 4.
19.
Good job, guys.
You said 15.
For the first part. You see, you didn't hear him clearly. All right, next problem. Let's write this down. 5 times 4 divided by 2 minus 10. So we're writing this down. Everybody's writing this down. All right, what do I circle?
The multiplication and division?
5 times 4. Do I stop? Nope. Stop right here because now it's subtraction. So we stop and we continue circling. And then that part.
Yeah, I got it right.
All right, 5 times 4. 20 divided by 2. That's 10. So this circle ends up being 10. Then you bring down the minus, bring down the 10. Easy?
Yeah.
Good. All right. Now, we're going to do order of operations, but before we continue with order of operations, I got to make sure you know something. Exponents.
Oh, it's easy. It's like, you don't have to do like
What's up?
power or something.
Oh, I'm doing
All right, let's do some exponents.
You have an exponent like 5 to the power to something?
Yeah, like that. So 2 to the power of
5.
2.
Oh, 2.
We will get there. What's 2 to the power of 2?
4.
4. Right? Now, okay, write it down. This is going to be your like help for the classwork. You're going to look at these answers for your classwork. 2 to the power of 3.
5.
No, 8.
It's 6.
9. It's 8. It's 18.
Oh, it's 8.
No,
It's 8. It's 8.
8.
All right.
2 times 2 is 4. Times 2 is 8.
Correct. So this, what this means is 2 times 2 times 2. How many 2's did I write? 3. Because this little 3 tells me to write it 3 times. And then you multiply and you get 8. Write it down because these are going to be your answers you're going to use later for your worksheet. Okay, 2 to the power of 4.
16.
Good. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? Now, we know it's 16, but how do we do that? Here's one way of doing it. You make pairs. What's 2 times 2? 4, Chris. We write this down. 2 times 2 is another 4. So 4 times 4, and you end up with 16. So you can build yourself little pairs to multiply. Now this will be on your classwork. They're going to have like a 2 to the power of 4. And instead of doing like all the work, you look here and you're like, oh, it's already 16. I already did the work with the whole class. 2 to the power of 5. Good. He's right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
8, 15, 32.
Take this number and multiply it by 2 because you're adding that additional 2 at the end. Again, you can make pairs, 2 and 2, 2 and 2, and then that extra 2. So 2 to the power of 5 is 32 because I have 5 of them. And it's not 5 times 2. Math would be so much easier if it was, but it's not. Okay, who can tell me what 2 to the power of 6 is?
62. 64.
64.
64. A lot of these are going to be on your classwork today. So again, you can look these up and be like, oh, I already know the answer without having to do the work again. All right, now let's do your 3's because the 3's will also be on your worksheet. So what's 3 to the power of 2?
6.
No.
It's
9.
Oh, my fault. That's my
It's
fault.
3 times 3. That's a mistake, Oscar, a lot of kids do. They think it's 3 times 2. It's not 3 times 2, it's 3 times 3, which is 9. 3 to the power of 3. 1, 2, 3. And the last one I'm going to ask for is 3 to the power of 4.
61. No.
Make pairs. What do these two give you?
81. 54.
Well, if we do pairs, these two give you what?
9.
9, right? 3 times 3 is 9. What do these two pairs give you?
81.
Another 9.
81.
So these two give you 9. These two give you 9. Together, 9 times 9 is
81.
81.
Yay! Then I did get it right. I said put 61. I said 61 instead of 81.
Yeah.
I just need 27.
Yeah.
27.
I'm a billionaire, but I'm really not. But it's the same, right? I can say it.
Totally.
Yeah, totally. Oh, it's the same, right? You can just say
You
it.
just need to
I
flip the
didn't
6
graduate.
into an 8.
All right.
I know my idol.
So let's use exponents with our order of operations. So we're going to be using this. It's kind of like a multiplication table, but with exponents. It's very useful to have this. So we're going to refer back to it like right now. 2 to the power of 3 plus 16 divided by 4. So write it down first. Your job is to write this down, Tiffany, right now before I get started. All right.
I got 12.
So what do I circle? I circle this and that, right? So 2 to the power of 3, look back at your notes.
No, 8.
What's 2 to the power of 3? 8? I have it there, right? Don't have to show work because I already have it there. 8 plus, I don't add the 16 because this is grouped together.
4.
16 divided by 4 is 4. What's 8 plus 4?
12.
Good.
Yay.
All right, one more example. That will be very similar to the one on your classwork today.
I'm running out of space. 5, 2, minus 10.
Plus it. Oh, plus.
So, 6 of 18. 18 plus 10 minus 25. 15. 33 plus
I got 18. No? Let me see. Oh, I see.
25.
Wait a minute.
I got 43
What's 5 squared?
of 25
Okay, 25 minus 10 plus, what's 6 times 3?
18.
18. 25 minus 10?
15.
15 plus 18.
33.
Wait,
This is easy.
I got 20. I put 28.
Be careful. Don't try to do this in your head and make a little mistake, right?
I put 28 on it. 2 to the power of 5 or 5 to the power?
All right.
2 to the power of 5.
All right, let me go over number 1 with the class. Okay, what do I circle on number 1? Mel, what do I circle?
15 divided by 3 and 4 I forgot
To the power of?
to the power of 3.
Yep. So very good. So you would circle 15 divided by 3 and then the 4 to the power of 3. Now we didn't do 4 to the power of 3 on our paper notebook. So 4 times 4 times 4. Who can use? You're going to use your multiplication table a lot on this worksheet. What's 4 times 4? 16 times 4.
64.
64. So this circle gives you 64 plus, what is 15 divided by 3? 5. So now I have 64 plus 5.
69.
Perfect. Write it in the box so Miss Jane and I can clearly check. So we showed our work here. Did you get 64? Did you get 5? Okay, now on number 2 on the side, not down, but on the side, what do I circle on number 2? Mel?
4 remainder
To the power?
to the power of 4. No, 2 to the power of 4.
And?
And 7.
Yeah, so all of this is in a circle. And then that. So in this circle, what do I do first in this circle?
The remainder. No,
The exponent.
the-
It's okay. You'll get it. The exponent. So 2 to the power of 4. Look at your notes. What's 2 to the power of 4?
16.
16? Okay. So we have to do 7 times 16 minus 28. I circle this because this is what I got to do next, okay? So I'm going to leave you there. We have answers. We can check and give you stars.